Hi there, if you're joining me, you are following along for an assembly guide on this Bigz L Die called Diary by Catherine. I'm going to show you the step-by-steps on how to assemble this and all the pieces that you need to cut. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to cut all the elements to create this diary. Because it does come with a crease line in it, this element right here, this very edge right at the end, is a crease line. So because of that, you're going to want to work mostly with paper or this medium right here called texture roll. Texture roll is going to hold its shape just like paper, but because of the crease line, you can't cut this with a thicker material such as chipboard or mixed media board because you aren't able to crease those very well. You will notice that because it is a crease, if this edge doesn't feel firm enough, then we do recommend you using a premium crease pad, which will amplify the crease line for you so that it makes folding a little bit easier. I'm going to cut the pieces first to create the outer element of the diary. So I've taken some cardstock and I've cut it down to size, and I'm going to take my straight edge of my cardstock and I'm going to line it up with the edge over here on this side of the die. I'm going to let it go flush against that, and then I'm going to put my top cutting pad on. You can't cut both sides at the same time because of the crease line. You're going to need to cut one side of the diary at a time. So if you might have a little bit that you need to trim off, you can trim it with a pair of scissors or a paper trimmer if it goes over that edge. So I'm just following that crease line and trimming up the edge. And I'm going to cut one more. And again, I'm going to line that up flush with the edge. You are cutting with a textured paper and you want the texture to the outside of the diary, you need to have your cardstock with the texture facing down in order for you to get the texture. So now you've got your two outer elements. And again, I'm just going to trim a little bit because it went over the edge. Okay. So now I have these two pieces with my crease line in the cardstock so I can fold it in order to create the outer elements of my diary. Now I want to cut a few pieces for my inside page, and in order to do that, this portion right here is where you're going to cut the inside. So it's kind of a little bit hard to see, but right here along three sides is the blade, and then there is nothing right here. So what you're going to do in order to create a folded page in your diary is you're going to take a piece of cardstock and fold it in half and place the folded edge along a straight line right here so that it will cut that into a folded piece of paper, sized to fit perfectly inside the diary. So that, because I cut it on a folded edge, gave me a folded piece to go inside my diary. The final element on this die set is the clasp. And this is used to cut the, close the diary. So I'm going to cut one of those. You will want some ribbon or elastic rope or elastic ribbon, something that has a little bit of give to it in order to make the clasp really nice, but that will be the last piece we need to cut. I've cut some other pages already, so we'll put that together. Now, the first thing you want to do when you're putting this together, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over so that I've got both of my pieces facing in towards each other. I've got one little hole plugged up that I'm going to just push through real quick. What you're going to do is line up your holes and the lines so that you get this overlapping base. So I'm going to take a little bit of express glue and adhere these together. You can use double-sided tape if you prefer. You don't need a lot of glue, just a little bit. And then I'm going to line up the holes. And let that sit and dry. While you're waiting for that to sit and dry, you can pull in some elastic, which I have right here, and I'm going to cut it so that I have something to put my inner pages on. You'll also, if you prefer, you'll also want some for your clasp. So cut 2 pieces of cord or ribbon or rope, whatever you have that you prefer to use. So once this is dry and it's on there nice and firm, what you're going to do is then fold along the crease lines. Nice and gentle, get that line to show up. And this one's hidden over here, so I'm going to start that one and fold on the crease lines that were on the bottom piece. And this will allow you to start to form your base. So I'm actually going to pull in my fold and form tool and get a really nice firm crease like that. And then I'll do it on the reverse on the other side. So then once you've got those nice firm creases, you've got now the book binding for your diary. So what I'm going to do is insert this piece in order to create my clasp, and I'm going to center this through the middle hole punch. I'm going to pull through the 2 ends of my thread, line them up and tie them into a knot. Before I do that, I need to add the clasp on. So you're going to run one end through there and around the back side. Pull that nice and tight, and then you're going to put it through the middle. So you want that to be on the outside. And I'm going to tie that in a knot. Nice and tight. And then I'll be able to pull this nice and tight in order to go around the outside of the journal and use it as a closer. So, in order for your pages to fit though, you need to add some more rope right here through either end. Take one end through there and one end through here. Pull that nice and tight. And then this one you also want to tie on the inside. Double knot it at least. And then you're going to trim off all your excess so that they don't make any bulk in the inside of your journal. Okay. So we've got that. So now I'm just going to take and add in my pieces of cardstock. You can add in as many of these as you'd like. If you want more pages inside, then you'll just want to cut your ribbon or your rope or your elastic a little bit thinner. But then you have your pages inside, and then your clasp goes around to close it. And that is how you assemble the Bigz L Diary Die from Chapter 1.